Yeah. I pressed the live button and here I am. I'm not going to stay too long. I want to go on and do a card reading. I thought for the day, but let's take this thought, whatever comes up, into the night. And I think that the title of this, I decided to call it Working with the Flow or Working in the Flow. And while this was going to be Friday in the Flow, Friday here in the East, it's just after 5 and it's going to be 6. So take this message and bring it into our evening time, our rest time, and use it toward our dream state and help us through the night, or whether we've had a great day or a troubled day. I'm going to trust the cards are going to give us something profound and lovely to support our next steps. And at this point, this evening, into your night and quieting adventure, or if you're headed out to be with people, might give you something to ponder and then tuck it in your pocket for when it's time to go to bed. Yeah. So I had come on late. I've had a bunch of things to do, which seems like I didn't get as much done, and yet there were several revelations that did come for me, like having to deal with some tax stuff and paperwork and just moving ahead with phone calls. Nothing really, I've done my taxes. This is about the stimulus and sort of just taking power back in my hands and doing some next steps, which may or may not help, but certainly it was freeing. And I'm just going to trust that something wonderful is on the way, as I would wish it for you. And it feels good to just move forward. Sometimes moving forward is being still and pondering, contemplating. Because as you might notice, the world never stays still. I mean, look at the sky. You'll see clouds move by, tree, trees that sway with what seems to be a breeze. Sometimes you can feel it, sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can, see the evidence of it. And then we have neighbors who are doing things, people who are driving by. There's constant flow. Our pets are in and out. We're having thoughts filter all around us. The weather might change all of a sudden. The sun will come in and out. The sky looks blue, or then a steel gray kind of New England blue, or maybe all of a sudden there's a burst of different hues from wherever you are looking at the sky, or maybe in the flow we're inspired to go one way and then another, and it's honoring that flow. We're always in the flow, even if we're staying still, breathing. We're breathing, so there's always something in, something out, as above, so below, within, without. The tide still ebbs and flows. So working in the flow, being in the flow, and wondering what the cards will contemplate with that. I want to bring up a couple of crystals for us to take into the night. This beautiful amethyst crystal. It was beautiful geo cut out from wherever it was, rock backing, beautiful crystal. So the amethyst is about tranquility and calm, and it's about purifying. And there's a little legend that goes around that the god Bacchus got insulted, and he vowed that the first person he would meet, um, he would kill. And so this stone helps against intoxication, and of course the color purple will associate with royalty, nobility, wealth, great wealth, in fact, majestic, a revered presence, and of course crown chakra, and number 7, crown chakra. And then I thought I would take this beautiful clear quartz crystal. I loved this for all its, however they chunked it out, and there's all kinds of inclusions. That means all kinds of little things, little images, little magic that lives within the crystal as magic itself. and being fully alive. So the quartz crystal is to amplify great healing. Um, it's a good crystal to have when you're doing Reiki. It's for all your chakras. It's or to wear it and wear it in accordance with. You might wear it with, amplifying the amethyst, or you might have moldavite and you might amplify its powers. And rose quartz. I'm going to show that to you again. So, yeah. And the clear quartz is a good crystal to have all around. It very much accentuates the energies of the area and of the body and of your intention. Beautiful rose quartz ball. And this crystal ball, or rose quartz crystal ball, has lots of inclusions. That means there's lots of possible pictures in here. And it looks like it's crystals within crystals, or when you look or scry long enough, you may see animals or words or people or landscapes. Something in your work, in your spiritual unfolding. I don't know if that's in there too. I don't know if there's a piece of. Just trying to see what that is. I guess it's part of it. Yeah, it looks like it was like something like food stuck to it or something, but it's actually, it has a gouge, I think, and it's just translating color. I don't want to. It is what it is, but it's beautiful. And where did they put it? I'm just trying to tell. Did they sell me a wonky? No, I think that, it could have fallen. But no, it's all one solid piece that was machine, cut out and made very smooth round. But there's all so many. I'm trying to see. There's all these, like, where you're seeing the light on it. It actually has a lot of items in here, in this. A lot of imagery is inside. Yeah, that's a good kind of crystal ball or rose quartz ball or a ball to have. Sometimes you'll see them man-made and they're clear. But this is, they're still very powerful, just the intent of it. But this is a real McCoy. Yeah. So I'm going to take my cards. Working in the flow. What message will we get that would be very helpful to those listening? Working in the flow. What will help us in our evening, our next steps, something to ponder that will truly help elevate us or stop us so that we can think how we will benefit by being in the flow, working in the flow, allowing that all we are is energy in flow, even when we're stationary. Something fun, maybe something good, something kind. Let us know what would be very helpful to those who come across this message. I'm going to put my Reiki symbols in here and ask that the highest and good happen, and that I'm divinely guided and blessed by the highest of 100% pure light, pure right light, pure goodly, godly beings, entities, ascended masters, and those that wish us well. The Christed ascended masters, those of the seventh ray, those of such great hue that are our buddies and with us, even if we can't see them, and that we can be like, because that was the message. That's the message of all the ascended masters. To sit, be still, be with what is, invoke that which you really want to have happen. And that's the message really on the planet as well, is to not promote what we don't want, but in our wisdom, in our wised upness, in our just being in gratitude and appreciation, if we can, in gratitude and appreciation, our stillness in our flow, just know we can speak, do speak, allow to speak, will choose to speak what we really want to bring in and see more evidence of that and trust and have fun with it. Yeah, have more fun with the flow. Okay. I'm going to see what cards come up. So just do them with me. I've had the Reiki symbols in my hand all day, but I may just reactivate them again. Lately I've been playing around with the energies, and I've been putting Reiki symbols in my hand quite a bit. So just bear with me while I go through that. But that is, I've been repeating them in threes. And if I make a mistake, kind of drawing them quickly, kind of asking them, adjust, fix. They know what they are. And it's all intention. And I start to feel them, so my hands kind of start to tingle or feel weighted, or they feel like something starting to almost burn or get hot, but not like a burn that hurts. It's just more like someone just slapped my hand kind of a thing. Yeah. So there you go. This one. This one's the longer one. So yeah. Oh, my hands are uneven. Thank you for your allowance. I love these symbols. I love putting them in my hand one more time on this side, just to be sure. I did that one kind of fast. Okay. One more time. Well, two more times actually. Thank you for hanging in there while I'm so quiet. This hand is, even though I'm right-handed, this hand always feels even like more powerful in a sense. I don't know why, it's just a feeling. Because I'm so used to using my right hand for things. Woo! All right. So working in the flow, being in the flow, what message would be most important for us tonight to take into our evening and dream state? What's really going on for us? If it does want me to take more than one card, I will. And currently for tonight, normally I think in the next time I'd like to probably be in the practice of picking the card just before then, but maybe sometimes it's of value to watch some people shake their cards. There's a third one possibly. Say that looks like a good one. So let's do the first and second. So messages for being in the flow, being with tonight, being with how we may be discovering ourselves in relationship to issues that bother us, to our own relationship itself, what we're discovering, uncovering, or what we're not even willing to go look at, but to help us in some way perceive a bigger picture. Again, you're only here if you're willing, you're only here listening if you're willing as a possibility to ponder. So let's see what they say. And this message for tonight, with all that's happening in your personal life and around the world, those that we can see, can't see, are other people across lands and countries and cultures, those who seem to be great players, bad players, in between players, or those who are not playing at all, those who are blinded or have blinders on some way, and some of us, or those of us who truly want to embrace more. who are inquisitive, who are being discerning, who are taking a breath before they talk, but yet speaking their truth. Let's just see what it has to say. So the first card that came through is think outside the flock. Think outside the flock. Number 29, 9, 10, 11, which would actually resonate to 2, which I think is about balance, being in a vibration of balance. Very, very nice card. I'm going to show them all the cards to you, then I'll kind of go over them a little bit. But so part of the flow for us is think outside the flock, being yourself. And that would kind of go really with in your own flow. Where are you? In the flock? Outside the flock? Where are you? So think outside the flock. Number 2. The portal is open. This is a number 4 that we'll go into. Where you have the goddess or seeress of possibly whether it's going to lead to a galactic invitation as she goes down the portal, or you go down that next unknown place. And it is known that also Agarthians, our earth historians, look at that, a part of our earth family, those that may have been related to Atlantis and Lemuria, live in the earth, and this portal at Mount Shasta is a way in which they would have come in or gone out, or others may have gone to visit or stay, and also our galactic friends from other dimensions traveling through the portal. But the portal is open. So while you're in the flow, are you open to seeing, knowing, having some roots, some other direction, dimensions that may have influencing you, or where you'd like to go? Even if it's just that maybe you're taking a ride and you're on a different highway, or you're thinking about that highway road differently than you normally do. And that's number 4. 22 translates to 4. Oh, and this one, on top of us working in the flow, being in the flow, thinking about our flow, stillness in the flow, this last card is obstacles are being removed from your path. Obstacles are being removed from your path. And this translates to 812. This is number 3. Wow, that is really good, because that is about motion. And I'm going to get that more correct for you, because I'm going to take the cards apart a little bit here. Let me see. This. And I'm going to get. You're actually helping me memorize my numbers. So let's see what. So think outside the flock. In that picture, we have ancestors visiting us. We have a sacred mountain, a sacred spot somewhere in Ireland or England, what this picture is about. We have a seeress. We have you, if you're willing, understanding that you are energy in a human carbon unit, what we call human body. You're a big energy sponge. You can see. You can tap into clairvoyance, your psychic ability. We all are psychic to some degree. Do you want to have it more? It's involving thinking outside the block. When you get that hunch, when you have that gut feeling, when you just know something, when you're thinking of someone and they call you, right just about on the heels, you're thinking of them, or within that hour or two, you've been thinking about them all day, thinking outside the block and accepting that it's not a coincidence. Thinking outside the block, being in that moment, being with that. Number two, yeah, vibration of balance. So in our flow, where are we in our balance? Where are we accepting the new energies to come in? The balance of our male and female sides. Yes, we are walking and we are seeing ourselves in a mirror as a female or a male form. And yet we have a little bit of both of those energies inside of us for our own growth, for our own awareness, for our own presenting ourselves out in the world. Okay, so it is a sign of optimism. It resonates with peace, flexibility, diplomacy, adaptability, right? Thinking outside the block, in our flow, being adaptive, being adaptive to what's coming next, stepping back to be in balance, maybe to observe. And it also points to vibration in our relationships, our communication, our teamwork. Because even though we can sequester ourselves and do all kinds of energy work, we're in co-creation. We're in co-creation with the universe. We're in co-creation with people and energies around us. You don't have to give power to that which you do not wish to give power to, even though it may be active. You can protect yourself. You can use your lights, your prayers, your mantras, your affirmations. You can use your crystals, your belief system, your good belief system of clarity, and also your discernment to think outside the flock to bring yourself to another place in a vibration of balance. Yeah. The portal is open. The portal is open. Now, this can almost point to any time, old time of old on Earth, when there would be a portal of our ancestors traveling back and forth, or those who hid themselves away for safety inside the sacred mountain, in this mountain, Mount Shasta. As I said, there's many sacred places around the earth. The portal is open. So where are we in the flow? Where are we in the flow of an opportunity? Where are we in the flow of saying, I'm open and receptive to all good? Or in a mirror saying, I'm open and receptive to all good. Or are you beginning your day, I'm open and receptive to all good. And as you go to sleep tonight, can you remember to say, protect me as I sleep and all that I learn, I'm open and receptive to all good. So that would be a number 4, being, working in the flow, being in the flow. The portal is open, being, a leap of faith. Get out of your comfort zone. Go down the portal. Go into that dark space. Go dive within. Go take a deeper look within. Create a sacred space. So even as you sleep tonight, you're creating a sacred space. You're sequestering the day it's done. You're wanting to leave behind anything that's been on your mind. It may be a good thought. Okay, take that with you. But if it causes you any distress or concern, ask, how can I be with this in a steady, wonderful slumber where the portal is open and I'm shown I'm open and receptive to all good. I'm creating a sacred space of honoring my foundation, my body, my temple. I'm being strength of being while I rest this unit, this energetic unit. Being yourself in order and stability, minding, being mindful of your temple, mind, body, spirit. You go to sleep, but the functions of this body, your body, are still working. They alert you if you have to get up and go to the bathroom, or get a drink of water, or hearing the sounds, you'll get up and make a decision of what to do. Your organs are still functioning, your heart is still pounding, you are still breathing, you may not be aware of your breath, but you are. The portal is open, be open and receptive to all good, thinking outside the flock, bringing that flow with you as you travel these next hours, and whenever maybe you're going to work and your slumber time will be early in the a.m. So number 4, being. The portal is open. And to complement these two, obstacles are being removed from your path. In almost every picture, there is a reference to other world, a sacred spot, the lights of the universe visiting, spaceships, angels, orbs. And again, I'm not sure where she created this. This is either like a place in Glastonbury or somewhere sacred, and I'm going to say it's somewhere on the British Isle. And sheep, are so calm and loving and trusting, and yet think outside the flock. Again, the portal where we can travel to in the earth. It's not a fake, it's not a joke. And the earth exists. People have lived there. People have migrated to there. We are going to find out many of our earth history. So being open, open, the portal is open, and being yourself, again, the number 4, the leap of faith. The leap of faith even in your sleep, that you will arise the next day and go out and forth and create. And obstacles are being removed from your path. 12, number 3 is going to be great to cap this whole thing. So here again is a reference to our cosmic cousins, and then the elephant in this family, friend, nurturing, kindness, calmness. Now, these are great, strong animals, and yet they're vegetarians, right? Or vegans. I don't know if they eat fish, actually. I've never heard of a. I know they eat peanuts, they eat nuts and grains. Never known them eating fish. So here are these great beings, mammoths of strength. And they're kind. The elephants in India were used as a vehicle to punish and kill. They're also used to help get us around, explorers or in war. And they're beautiful family, beautiful, wonderful, kind creatures. They are very psychic and very gentle. They are here for our love and to teach us love. And what do? Put them in zoos, chained. Now, here's the other part. They accept their chains because they might be afraid of the little person with the whip or the, what do you call it, those prodders and stuff. And they're so trusting. But I mean this for us to be trusting, not to scare us. And also, as you might be an elephant, or that might be a totem for you, you still have great power. You do not have to do what others tell you. You can remove your chain. But see how beautiful they are. There's a wonderful book that I could not ever finish. I believe it's called When Elephants Cry. Elephants, all creatures value their life. So this, while there's a 2 in here also again for balance, or by vibration and balance, you and balance, but it's a number 4, which is going to be, number 3, which is going to be great. Motivation and movement, the flow of energies, things happening in 3s, magic in motion. This is the energy of philanthropy. It's the energy of a vortex. It's the energy at first of a triangle, the 3 sides of a triangle, the body, mind, spirit, the Father, Son, the Holy Ghost. It's going after your dreams, living life to your fullest. It's when things happen in 3s, make sure if you hear things in 3, do it, follow that hunch. And it's 3 for wisdom, wisdom, love, and good fortune. So I think tonight, as we move with the flow, as we're hearing this after work, or with friends we're about to be with, or settling our evening and going to sleep, or even working up some of this energy to go to our evening jobs, or evening place where we're helping someone. Remember, in the flow, think outside the flock, thinking for yourself and all the sacredness that you are. The portal is open. Be open and receptive to receive. And obstacles are being removed as you stay in the flow and honor yourself and honor your being. My little coyote heart just loves you, and you are powered by the stars. Coyote heart, destiny, and the self. Bye-bye. You have a good night.